So you've done it. You've finished your classes, you've got the IT qualifications, and you are ready to jump into your career. But then you hit a wall. All of a sudden, that straight line you imagined from education to a great job starts to feel, well, super confusing. If this sounds like you, stick around. We're going to break this down.
It's this incredibly common story, right? You've got the knowledge, it's all there on paper, but for some reason, the doors to the tech industry just don't seem to be opening up. You are definitely not alone in feeling this way. So let's dig into why this happens and maybe find a clear path forward.
And to help us figure this all out, we're going to lean on some insights from someone who has walked this exact path. This is Jorge. He's the founder of Lake Cloud Canada, and he's got a really clear take on how to bridge this gap because, well, he's done it himself.
Okay, so let's get right to the heart of it. You've put in the work, you get the concepts, so what's the actual barrier? What's the thing standing between you and a real career in tech?
And here it is. It's that classic catch-22, isn't it? As Jorge points out, companies are all asking for experience. But how are you supposed to get that experience if no one will give you that first shot? It's this vicious cycle that just stops so many talented people right in their tracks.
But you know, the problem actually goes a little deeper than just a tough job market. There's this huge gap between what you learn in school and what you do on the job. And trying to cross that gap can feel totally overwhelming.
This right here, this is the core feeling that Jorge really hones in on. You go from the structured world of college, and then, boom, you're suddenly expected to figure out this massive, complicated industry all by yourself. It's really no wonder that so many people just feel lost and even think about giving up.
And this slide just says it all. You're hit with this wall of terms. Network firewalls, endpoint firewalls, proxies, servers, public cloud, private cloud, hybrid systems, DevOps, platform engineers. It just keeps coming. It feels like a tidal wave of concepts that you're just supposed to magically understand.
And when you're staring down that tidal wave, it is so easy to lose your way. You start asking yourself a pretty big question. What is the actual point of all this? Like, how does knowing about a proxy server get me a job? This crisis of purpose is a huge roadblock.
Okay, so that's the problem. It's confusing, it's isolating, it's totally overwhelming. So what's the fix? Well, according to Jorge, what's missing is real practical guidance from people who are actually in the field.
And this is where his organization, Lake Cloud Canada, comes into play. See, it's not trying to be just another school. Think of it more like a bridge. It's designed to connect what you learned in a classroom with the kind of crucial insights you can only get from professionals working in tech right now.
And they are definitely not talking about yesterday's tech. Look at their focus areas: artificial intelligence, blockchain, cybersecurity, and open source. This is the cutting edge. This is what's happening in the industry as we speak.
But here's the kicker, and this is really Jorge's core philosophy. Knowing all the tech, even the super cool cutting-edge stuff, that's only half the battle. Real success comes from mastering two totally different but equally important skill sets.
And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's not enough to be a tech wizard who can't talk to people, and it's not enough to be a great talker with no tech skills. To really make it, you absolutely need a little bit of everything.
Think about it this way. On one hand, you have the technical part, right? Understanding firewalls and servers and what all these systems actually do. But on the other hand, you have the soft skills. How do you sell yourself in an interview? How do you build a resume that someone actually reads? How do you explain what makes you valuable? One just doesn't work without the other.
So, once you see it like that, the method becomes pretty clear and a whole lot less scary. Step 1. Take that giant, intimidating wall of technology and break it down into small, easy-to-understand pieces. And step 2, at the same time, master the skills you need to sell yourself, your resume, and your vision. It's a two-pronged attack that makes the whole thing feel achievable.
But there's one last, really powerful piece to this whole approach, and it happens to be the perfect antidote to that feeling we talked about at the beginning, that feeling of being completely on your own. This is all about a huge shift in mindset. It's about going from that lonely feeling of, I'm struggling with this by myself, to the incredible collective energy you get when you realize you're a team, and that together, nothing can stop you.
And really, it all just boils down to this. The fix for feeling overwhelmed and lost isn't just about learning more tech specs. It's about community. It's about learning and growing and succeeding with other people who are on the exact same journey.
So we'll leave you with this thought. That path from education to a career in tech can seem impossible when you feel like you're walking it alone. But maybe the key isn't just about what you know, but who you know it with. So, are you ready to build your IT career together?